Guys, RST here
back at it again
with another video for you guys, and today I'm going to be reviewing one of the most infamous and hyped up alternatives to walking in 2015 and going onward, the hoverboard. Now, there's not really much to say about the hoverboard other than to say that no one really knows what the hell to call this thing. Some people have been trying to call it a self-balancing scooter, a smart scooter, a hands-free Segway, a hands-free scooter, a hands-free smart scooter, a hands-free Segway. No matter what you call it at this point, or attempt to call it at this point, people are just going to call it a hoverboard, and while that is sad to say, it is true. Now, for one of the most unhoverable objects on Earth, this hoverboard actually is pretty fun, and the build isn't too bad either. However, no matter what hoverboard you ride, or no matter what anybody tells you, all hoverboards you see are built the same. Whether it's wrapped in 24 karat gold or it's dipped in a pile of shit, it's definitely all gonna be built the same and look the same. They all have two rubber pads on the front of them, a same plastic unibody design dipped in basically every color of the rainbow, a rubber or light up cover over the wheels, two LEDs in the front, and a power and charging port in the back. That's it. Now, I own a Swagway hoverboard, not like that's anything special. I have rode it a couple times and I do get better at it. It's not hard at all to master. All you have to do to ride a hoverboard is lean forward to go back, or just lean in any direction you want on the hoverboard to go wherever you want. So let's say you want to turn left, lean left. Turn right, lean right. It literally is one of the most simplest things ever, despite all the fails you see on YouTube and Vine. Depending on who you buy from, these are going to get scratched up either way because everyone crashes into them on their first time, unless you're like MLG at hoverboarding.
Whoa. Oh! He needs some milk.
Okay, so if you guys are actually pretty MLG at hoverboarding, I would recommend putting this thing in advanced mode. So all you have to do is make sure the hoverboard's off, so turn it off right there. Now once it's turned off, turn it back on, and then press the power button again so you hear that beep. Then once you get on the hoverboard, you'll notice that it's a lot quicker to turn, it's less balanced, and this makes the hoverboard, easier to turn. You can go a lot faster, and I would totally recommend this if you've already mastered your hoverboard. Now, performance on the hoverboard isn't too shabby either. My hoverboard apparently tops out at 10 miles per hour, but most hoverboards usually top out between 8 and 10 miles per hour, which is slightly above the speed of speed walking, but still not as fast to run away from all the people that are roasting you for riding it at the mall. Anyway, if I can give you guys any word of advice on the hoverboard, only thing is just do not overcharge this thing. And the reason I stress that out is because this is probably one of the second most popular reasons, or most reasonable reasons, for why hoverboards explode, second to faulty manufacturing. Now, our iPhones, or most cellular devices, have lithium-ion batteries that usually hit a certain power reserve or drop down to a certain power reserve once they hit 100%. They drop down to like 95%, then they hop back and forth from 95 to 100 or 96 to 100, vice versa. That's what they do. They don't stay at 100%, despite what you think. Their batteries do not know how to power reserve or sustain charge. So what they do is they stay at 100%, and when they stay at 100% too long, the battery gets really, really hot, and then it starts smoking, and then it just... That's why you see so many hoverboard explosions, and why so many people are saying, I was just charging it and then all of a sudden it exploded. Yeah, it's because you charged it overnight. Now, this hoverboard is no joke. It literally, I weighed it, and some people's weighs more, but mine weighed out at around 23 pounds. So this definitely isn't something that you're going to casually carry to the park or casually walk with. Can you bench it? Yes. Can you walk with it? Probably not. You're going to look stupid too, walking with it too. I mean, no one's going to look at you seriously carrying a giant 23-pound hoverboard casually around your neck. Oh, and just in case your hoverboard starts acting wonky or something, or it just doesn't stabilize, what I would recommend is, I also encountered this problem, all you do is power wash it, or recalibrate it. Okay, so here's how to recalibrate your hoverboard. First, make sure the hoverboard is level to the ground, because if it's not, then it's still going to be messed up. So first thing you're going to do is turn it off. Make sure the battery light is off. You don't want any lights on. Then what we're going to do is turn it back on. Then keep the power button pressed for a couple seconds until you hear a beep. And then the lights are going to start flashing right there. And then now what you're going to do is turn the hoverboard off. And then once you turn it back on, it should be all good and ready to go. Anyway, guys, that was my review on the hoverboard. If you like or enjoyed this video in any way possible, please make sure to leave a like and comment down below on what I should review next. This is RST reporting on the hoverboard review, or hands-free Segway, or walking alternative review, whatever you want to call it. Peace, guys.
Snoop Dogg.